Get a pass. Come on, guys. Here we go, Hawks fans. Started game 2 of our Saturday down in Pueblo. Once again, here at the very nice Pueblo rink. Love this facility. All wood, great seating. Not a bad seat in the house. Love this place. Your Littleton Hawks taking on Arapahoe White this afternoon here at Pueblo. Hopefully keep that fire going. Kids played amazing this morning. Even though we lost, still an amazing game. Kids played so hard, winning that whole game 1-0 up until the last little bitter end of that third. We were in that game the whole entire time. We almost tied it up there right at the last, minute. We had several great shots, opportunities to get the puck on net. So here we go. Gonna start game 2, see if we can turn it around, get ourselves a W, put us on the win column. Hawks need 2 wins to try to get us into that third place game on Monday morning. So that's what we're gonna start with. Looks like we're gonna start G here in net. We got Amelia Colton on defense. We got Tucker, Brenny, and Naya line out there. On the draw, that goes toward Brenny. Brenny cuts it in, takes it all the way over to the blue line. Brenny giving chase, gets chipped past him on his pad, comes all the way back to Amelia. Amelia makes a nice pass over to Tucker, just over his handle. No ice. They're going to send it back around. Tucker on attack. They lose it behind the net. Tucker comes, stick lifts. Nice play. They kick it up. Brenson sends it back in deep towards Tucker. Tucker makes a move towards Tucker. They try to make a move. Brenny able to cut in, but they are going to call Tucker on the knee as a trip. Good call. He kind of did what he had to do, but almost sprung Brenny on a breakaway on that one. Hawks are going to go down a player. Go on the penalty kill kind of early. 11-13 here remaining. Draw back down in our defensive zone. We got Mason out there with Piper, Mo, and L line out there. Here we go on the draw. Mason gets the puck, sends it to the boards, and Piper is able to send it all the way down the ice. No icing. They're going to pick it up. Piper on attack. They try to make a stop move. Piper almost able to steal that away. Piper battling hard on the boards, forces them to come all the way back down. They're going to chip it back over. Got one more pass over. Coming towards L's side. They lose the puck. L able to chip that one up to the blue line. Mason stops it for a second, but here comes Arapahoe the other way. Nice play by L. L gets the puck, sends it over to Piper. Mason makes a move, chips it up the boards, has two. They're going to send it back out. Hawks on a change. Naya out there. And the door was still open, so when they sent it to the boards, it went right into the bench. And with 19 seconds remaining on the kill, Hawks going to regroup outside the zone. Mason, I think that's Naya on the far side. Kira and Eli out there. Arapahoe wins it far side. Eli on attack, giving a couple good stick whacks. They send it up to the point. Eli gets a stick on it, sends it back to the corner. Arapahoe with time, going to try to get it up. They lose it in the middle. Good job by the Hawks, able to steal that away. We got numbers coming the other way. Naya cutting in with Mason. Mason is offsides though. Just couldn't hold up. Naya lost the handle there a little bit on the blue line, trying to regroup and get in, but we had a 2-on-1. Hawks back to full strength though. All right, Mason, Max, and Naya out there. Eli and Kira on defense. Mason on the draw. Draw, wins it towards Max side, goes to the boards. Max giving chase. Arapahoe gets it first, tries to send it up the boards, ends up to Eli. Eli gets through two, centers it over to Max. Max cutting in with one on his backside. Max can't get his stick free, and they're going to call hooking, and Max draws a penalty. Great work by Max, just commitment to getting that puck. Draws the penalty. Hawks go on the power play with 9:54 here remaining in the first. Hawks going to send Tucker, Brenny, Naya, Eli and Kara out there on defense. Here we go, Tucker on the draw. Tucker on the draw, wins it right over to Brenny. Brenny makes a move. Sends it up to Kira, but Kira was taking a step inside. That's going to go all the way down. That's no icing. Kira going to chase that one. Comes back and beats the Arapahoe player down to the point. Pops up. They try to center. Good job by Piper on the far side. Piper feeds Brenton. Oh, just lost the handle. Tried to cut a couple bodies off. There we go. Hawks make a change. Colton gets a foot on it. Great play by Colton. Cuts up. Hits Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time. Has one on his back. Is going to send it in deep. Brenny's going after it. He's got Piper on the far side. Brenny able to cut in. Chips it back towards the corner. Tucker tries to stick lift. Arapahoe makes the loop back and around. Cutting up the boards. Colton there. Then Arapahoe makes a bad pass across the center. Piper going after it on the boards. Piper able to whack that one away, sends it over to Tucker. Tucker's got space. Tucker with time, skating hard. Tucker gonna cut into the zone, makes a move, cuts back across, shot on net, and the goalie, made a nice save, kicked it back to the corner. Tucker trying to do a little toe drag, had that player blocking everything off. They lose it to Amelia though. Amelia cutting in. Amelia with a little bit of time and space, tries to send it over to Tucker, gets it to Brenny. Brenny tried to chip that one over to Tucker. It was on his backhand though, couldn't do much with it. Puck ends up back behind the net. Oh, Arapahoe falls down. Tucker there though, applying the pressure. Comes up to the boards. Colton there, holds him, sends the puck back for Tucker. Tucker's got a little bit of time. Tucker's gonna rip a shot from distant. Nice and low, they kick it back to the corner. Brenny up the other side, comes up to Colton. Colton rips a shot. Arapahoe moves his leg at the right time. He could have kicked it right back into his own net. Piper going after it with someone, I can't tell. They lose it up to, good job by Piper. Gets that puck, takes a shot, hits a body though, goes trickling in the corner. Colton gonna hold the blue line. He's got one coming. Colton backs off, holds him up. Mason able to steal that one away. Arapahoe able to get it back. They're gonna call a trip on that one. Colton threw his stick trying to get it. Player stepped on the stick. That's a textbook trip. Gotta call those all day, every day. That's just how it goes. Good play by Colton. Playing nice and hard. 7:43 remaining in the first. Hawks will go on the kill again. Not quite sure if they've actually recorded a shot on G yet. Hawks have been flying pretty good. Got a couple shots on. All right, we got Tucker out there with Rennie, I think. Tucker on the draw, wins it forward. Gets his stick lifted, though. Comes up to the blue line. They're going to rip a shot from distance. Hits a couple bodies, and G gloves. Weird trickler. Hit a whole bunch of bodies. G just quick gloves it. Holds it up. We regroup. Start over. 7:31. 48 remaining on the kill. Tucker on the draw. Tucker's going to win it straight to the boards. Comes back to Kira. Kira's there battling on the boards. Holds him up. They're going to send it back in deep. Kira's got 2 on. Eli able to chip that one away. Oh, they lose it to the front, but Kira sends that one to the corner. Kira battling. Oh, yeah, gets the puck away, sends it up to the blue line. They're going to rip from distance. Tucker puts his body in it. They lose it. Big shot on G. Big save. Kicks it to the corner. Brenny there in support. Arapahoe able to get it back and around. G tips that one up and gloves it. Gives a little stare as they're trying to whack at him. And 14 seconds remaining in Colton's penalty. Hawks doing a good job on the kill. Here we go, Amelia out there with Tucker. I think Colton's out there. Who do I got as a center? Oh, and they're going to send Arapahoe off. Once again, they're not messing around with the mouth guards and stuff like that. He's off. You have to go, son. Yep. He's got to go sit. You can change after the fact, but you have to have your mouth guard in. The refs aren't playing around. It's player safety. It's good for everyone. Here we go. Tucker on the draw. He's got Piper out there with him. Tucker gets it, steals it, sends it all the way down the ice. That'll be icing, but that's going to burn time. There we go. Tucker burning some time on the penalty kill. Piper, Tucker, Colton with Amelia. 6 seconds remaining on Colton's penalty. Tied up at 0. 6:49 remaining here in the first. Tucker on the draw. Tries to win it towards the boards. Arapahoe gets it to the middle. They have time. They take a shot. Hits a whole bunch of bodies in front. Amelia gets knocked down. They get another chance. Shoot on puck. On the backside of the net. Good job by Tucker battling, but Arapahoe gets it to the front of the net. They lose it, though, to Piper. Piper with time, makes a cut, gets past Sue, sends it back to the boards, has time, sends it up the boards, gets it to Tucker. Tucker sends it back in deep. Mason going after it. They drop the puck behind the net. No Hawks there on the challenge. They were making a change. Naya coming out. Arapahoe able to center. They're coming 3-on-2 the other way. They're going to go against L, cut back. Amelia lets that one go back into the corner. Amelia, good board battle, able to really seal those boards off. Amelia still has it. Walks away with the puck out of the corner. Has one on. She's going to challenge all the way up to the blue line. Gets it up and out. Arapahoe able to get it back into the zone. They're going to shoot on distance on G. G's just going to cover that one. And we're going to draw back on the other side. Max out there now with Mason. Should have Naya, L. And I think that's Mo on the far side. Mason on the draw. Arapahoe wins it. Sends it straight back. Max going after it. This isn't going to be icy. Max 2-on-1 going hard to the boards. Max, first one there, gets a whack at it, but Arapahoe takes it back around the net. They lose it up to Mason on the boards, but Arapahoe able to steal that one back. Arapahoe bringing numbers back the other way towards L and Mo. L chips it to the corner. Max comes back, gets it up and out of the zone. Mason and Max battling on the boards. Mason gets it. Oh, Max sends it up towards Mason. Mason tries to hold the boards again. Good job by L trying to hold it in. Gets it up to Max. Max hit a body, pops back in the zone. L gets it, sends it back up to center. Arapahoe trying to cut back in. Max holds the line. Sends it through some bodies up to Mason. Mason has it. Tries to center. Gets through a couple bodies, but Arapahoe grabs it, coming back the other way. Mason on attack with L. They're going to shoot long distance on G. Sent that just wide. Mason, the first one on it, gets taken out. Kind of an awkward fall. Max able to hold it on the line with L. Max had his stick held up. They send it. Shot on Mo. Mo tips that one, sends it right back to the boards. And there's L on it. Keeps it in the corner. Arapahoe's going to wrap it around, send it to the other side. Mo on attack. They're going to send that back and around. No one home for Arapahoe. Coming right back to Max. Max got a couple on. Tries to chip it up. They get it to the blue line. Shot on net. Mo's going to grab that one. Has it behind the net with one on. Sends it up the boards towards Naya. Naya tips it up the boards. Almost able to free that one out. G stops it for L. L with time's going to send it up the boards towards Max. Max gets it. Tries to center for Mason. Just out of his reach. Naya on attack. Hawks make a D change. Arapahoe can't get quite past the line. Max, good body. Has them lose it to Mason. Naya sends it up and out of the zone, but nope, they're calling it onside still. Max, though, helps out, sends it back to the boards, Naya's side. Naya gets it up and out of the zone to the red line. Arapahoe kicked it, almost springing Mason. Mason able to get a stick on it, sends it back towards the other way. Piper able to steal that one away. Piper with time, has one on, rips a shot. Oh! Hit the goalie in the head, and he pops it into the net. Netting up above. Great work by Piper there. Getting right off the bench, skating hard, stole that one away, got to the dots, and just pulled the trigger. Here we go. Tucker on the draw. Puck ends up over back by Piper. Piper's got Brenny on the backside, tried to center. Went through the legs of a player. I think it got tipped away from Brenny. Eli holds a point with Brenson. Brenny ends up sending it back in deep. Hawks don't have anyone on that side, though. Brenny charging after it. Brenny steals it in the corner. Has one on. Brenny playing out of his mind right now. They lose it over to Piper. Piper rips a shot towards the net. They're going to chip it up. Oh, Arapahoe hit his body. And they get it up and out of the zone towards Eli's side. Eli's got one on. Oh, Eli lost an edge there. Both players go down. It goes into the corner. Arapahoe picks it up, tries to center. Gets tipped away by Kira. Then Arapahoe sends it back up to the point. They're going to rip from distance. G had no idea where that one was. There were too many bodies in front on that one. They send it wide, though. Puck comes back. Kira there on defense with Eli. Arapahoe trying to make some fancy moves. Tries to re-center. Rips a shot. Whiffed on it. Sent it wide. They center it again. Oh! Had a player wide open in the middle. They were able to chip that one up and over the blocker. And a guy not sure, but I think Arapahoe usually switches goalies halfway through too. So we'll see if that happens. They do have a smaller goalie, the Onion, what they call him. Arapahoe gets a puck, gets it up to the red line. Max steals it away, sends it up to Mason. Mason, just lost an edge. They're calling him on sides. Puck hits a whole bunch of bodies. Arapahoe walks away with it. Amelia on attack. They get it up to Colton, but Arapahoe here on a break. Arapahoe takes a shot. Big blocker save by G. Oh my God, that was a great save. Colton lost the puck on the point. Arapahoe making some looks, trying to lap around. Mason on attack. They get a toe drag. Good job by Mason. Steals that one away. Amelia, the first one on it. Amelia has one body on it, switches course over to Mason. Mason on the boards, has one on, chips it up to Naya. Naya tries to send it over to Max. Max sends it back in deep. Max has two bodies on. Max, still with time, steals the puck away, sends it over to Mason. Oh, just out of Mason's reach. He lost it in the corner, centers it. Max was trying to get free. Naya sends it to the center. Colton able to hold for a second, but it hit a body. Puck comes up, Naya after it on the boards. Arapahoe falls. They're going to be offsides. Arapahoe player fell, slid over off of Naya. Trying to take it in, and offsides. Here we go, a minute 11 here in the first. Hawks down by one. Got some good pressure going today. Tucker on the draw, tries to win it back. Arapahoe sends it up to the line. That was Piper. Oh, Brenny just missed taking that puck away. Piper steals it away from the boards, tries to center for Tucker. He tips it, so it goes to the corner. They're going to wave off icing. Tucker and Brenson going after it. Oh, they made a hard cut. L comes up, steals that puck away. Goes to Brenny. Brenny tries to tip it back to L, just out of her reach. Arapahoe coming back 2-on-0 the other way. Mo holds him up for a second at the line, but here they come. They drop the puck. Coming to another player. They lose it again, and they lose it to Piper. Piper's got 3-on-1 going back the other way with Brenny. She makes a move, cuts back and across, and they're able to take it away. Tucker picks it up at the boards, makes a toe drag on one. Second one able to knock it away. Brenny holds it, tries to send it up the boards, hits a couple bodies. Kira sends it in deep to Piper. Piper chips, and it was on a chase, but they gave her the body. Piper steals it off the boards. They send her to Brenny. Oh, Brenny tries to hit Tucker. Oh, that was a great look. Tucker has the puck with 2-on, tries to center, hits one skate, goes to the corner. They're going to send it high and out of play with 2 seconds remaining in the first period. Tucker on the draw, 2 seconds remaining. Going to try to win this one over to Brenny. Gets it over to Brenny, has a second, tries to make a move, and that'll end the period. Hawks down 1. Time to regroup. You know, takes a little while to get back to it. Yeah, get back into the groove. All right, here we go, Hawks fans. Start of the second period. Hawks gonna send out Mason, Naya, Max, Colton, Amelia, Big G in net. Hawks down 1, second period. Mason on the draw. Mason draw, wins behind him, tries to get through a second player, pops back out, Amelia's on it. Amelia chips it up to Mason, Mason collects it. Mason tries to get through 2 bodies, loses it to Naya. Naya tried to center over for Max, got intercepted, and Arapahoe coming back the other way. Arapahoe getting sent wide, Amelia, nice play. Cycles, steals the puck, they shoot on G, simple save, and he covers. Little backhand right to the chest, and G covers it up. When we can regroup, set everything back up. Mason on the draw. Mason draw, wins it back. Can't tell who that was. Goes back to Colton. That was Naya. Naya sent it to the boards. Arapahoe battling on the boards against Colton. They try to center, gets through. Pops up to Max on that side, releases Naya. Naya says it for Mason. Mason got dropped at the blue line. No icing, no offsides. They're going to send it in deep. Max takes it away, tries to center for Mason. Hits a couple bodies. Pops back up. Amelia on the pinch, way deep. Comes all the way up to the boards. Oh, Amelia trying to wrap back and around. Puck is there. Amelia stick lifts. Max able to steal it. Sends it towards the center, towards Naya, just out of her reach. Arapahoe, 2 passes up and out of the zone. Arapahoe going to try to dance back and around. Max, great defensive effort. Good job by Colton to steal that one away, but Colton lost his stick. Arapahoe probably offsides, but they're going to let that one slide. Amelia picks the puck up behind the net, has one fresh player, hard, coming up. Naya gets it, chips it, sends it back in. They're not going to call icing on that. Player almost had an opportunity. Oh, goalie almost misplayed that one into his own net. Good job by Mason. Mason steals that one away, tries to center for Max. No one home, though. Oh, not. Kira tries to hold the line, or was that Mo? Might have been L. a little off. Oh, Piper takes the puck, sends it back. There we go. Mason's got numbers coming the other way. Loses it at the blue line, right to Piper. Piper gets through a couple bodies. Mason going after it, hits his body. Piper tries to swipe it up, but Arapahoe picks it up on the boards. They're going to send it through the middle. L's going to be the first one there from the Hawks on the far side. L with time, tries to chip it up. Arapahoe seals off the wall. Good job by Max. Steals that one away, but Arapahoe kicks it deep into the zone. Hawks able to get it up and out of the zone. That's no icing. Piper on attack. One Arapahoe player to beat. They get it up the boards. Hawks on a change. Mo tries to hold the line, but she had to retreat. They had a player cherry picking at the blue line. Arapahoe gets up and into the zone. That is Brenny out there. Brenny stick lifting, keeping them close and tight to the boards, trying to steal it away. Gets it deep. Kira there in support, sends it up to Piper. Piper gets past one. Piper and Tucker with Brenny on the far side, cutting in. Gets it over to Tucker. Tucker rips a shot, got tipped. Goes up and over the net. Tucker, though, tries to steal it from behind the net. Has it for a second. Tries to center. Arapahoe had another body. Brenny gets in. Feeds it back to Tucker. Tucker tries to make a spin move. Has time. He's looking for a body. He's got 2 on. Makes a nice move. Cuts back. Sends it over to Brenny. Arapahoe player gets dropped. Brenny gets a shot on net, but the goalie's able to make that cover. Great little cycle with this group right now. I think I made a mistake. I think it was L and Mo on defense. I think that was Mo that chipped that one up. I think I said Kira, but I think that was Mo. In-game corrections I'm trying to make. Here we go, because Kira and Eli are out there right now. Mason on the draw, wins it back. Brenny sends it back deep into the corner. Arapahoe's going to regroup, reset, and they try to spring number 7. Kira back there defensively, swipes back around, sends it back towards the boards. Pops up to Piper. Piper's got 3 to beat against the boards, trying to send it up. Arapahoe able to keep it. They send it in deep. It's going to go to Eli, though. Eight minutes remaining here in the second. Eli makes a move on one. Cuts back. Lost the puck in the corner. Goes back. Retrieves. He's going to make a stop. Stutter. Oh, Arapahoe able to steal that one away. They try to set it. And Piper is able to walk up with it. Sends it up to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time and space, sends it in deep. Piper on the far side, on the attack. Oh, almost able to steal that one away and get it to Brenny up front. Just out of her reach. Brenson, oh, good job by Colton. Holds the blue line, but can't keep it in. Hawks called onside. Piper has time. Shot far side. Just missed the corner. Brenny's there on the other side. Tries to center, hits a body. Gets a second tip on it. And good job by Amelia there. Snuffed him out with a body. Comes back up to Piper. Piper's got time. Piper tries to cut through 2. Comes back up to the second one. They lose it back to her. Piper with a little bit of time. Sends it in deep. Tucker is there. He's got Brenny up front. Tucker makes a big circle move. Loses it up to Amelia. Amelia's going to rip from distance. Brenny was in front. Causing a great tip. Colton with some time, rips a shot, hit a body though, goes back to the boards. They're going to chip it up and out. Arapahoe's got numbers coming back the other way. Amelia helping out. They're going to cut back and around, shoot on G, blocker side. He sends that right to the corner. Arapahoe sends it back into the zone. Arapahoe with a little bit of time. Amelia there. They're going to shoot on G. Big block, sends it right out. Brenny up to Tucker, just out of his reach, goes to the point. They send it back in deep. Weird bounce off the boards, hits Amelia. Amelia with time. Gets it right up to Max, I think. Max sends it over to Naya. They're going to send it back in deep. Colton going after it behind the zone. Colton on it, sends it hard off the boards. That is still Brenny out there, I think. Pops out to Amelia. Amelia with time. Goes hard. Amelia cuts, gets over the zone, has one to beat. Centers for Tucker. Tucker makes a move. Puck is still loose. Oh! Oh, that was really, really quick whistle. Goalie kicked it right back out to Tucker, but he already got it on net. Here we go, Mason again on the draw. Arapahoe sends it up to the point, goes to Mo. Mo rips a shot. Oh, Max almost able to tip that one past the Arapahoe player, but Arapahoe comes in, goes towards L's side. L's gonna lose it at the boards. L's got it. It's gonna send it hard. Arapahoe able to hold. Tries to center. It's gonna come over to Naya. Naya with a little bit of time. Takes a look. Sends it up to Mason. But Arapahoe is able to jump on that pass. Good job by L. Forces him at the blue line to send it back up to the red line. Max there. Holds the boards. They're going to lose it, send it back up towards Mo. Mo tried to whack it, hit a shin guard, comes back into the zone. Max sends it up to the point. They're going to shoot from distance, goes right back to Max. Max puts it up the boards. They're going to send it back in deep. L's there. L's with 2 on. Going to reverse course, sends it back over to Mo. Puck comes up to Mason. Mason on the boards, has time, tried to send it up. Had too many Arapahoe bodies now pinching after him. Tries to get it up and out. Gets to Mo. Mo puts a whack at it, hits a body, goes back to L. L reverses course, gets it up to Max. Max trying to get out of the zone, gets it up to Mason. Mason able to chip it up to the blue line. Max and Mason going after it. Mo comes up, nice job. Puts the pressure on, sends it over to Max. Max going to get in the zone with Mason, tries to center. Just leads him a little bit too far, goes to the corner. They're going to go hard around. Naya's there on the boards. Naya can't get a stick on it, though. Kira coming down from her defensive position to try to hold it. They chip it up and over. Goes back to Eli. Eli's got time behind the net. 1 to beat. Gets through him. Arapahoe has 4, but they open the door. I thought he shot that one into the bench, but I guess not. Hit the boards, came out of the zone. They try to center. Shot on G, sent just wide. Pops up to Naya. Naya on the far side tries to get it up the boards. Goes to Kira. Kira has 2 to beat, 3 to beat, sends it, releases Mason. Mason's got 1 on his back and a player in the middle. Mason, nice play. Player lost his stick. Mason has time. With Brenny on the backside. Tries to feed the point. It was on the wrong side of Eli, though. Piper there helping out in support. It's got to be Piper and Brenny. Eli pinches up. Arapahoe loses the puck. Kira's going to send that all the way down. Almost springs Piper. Piper got 2 there. They try to send it up. Hits the ref. It stays in the zone. Was that Brenny? Yeah, Brenny stops it at the line. Piper able to cut back over. Loses it to Tucker. Tucker, almost able to get that toe drag to work on that one. But Arapahoe kicks it away. Arapahoe coming back into the zone. Arapahoe going against Eli. Eli's going to force him wide. They're going to shoot bad angle on G. Gets tipped away. Kira sends it up to Piper. Piper on the boards. Sends it up to Tucker. Almost able to cut through. Bernie gets it back to Tucker. They're going to send it just wide, and Piper's on it. Piper's got 1 more to beat. Chips it right over. Tried to leave it for Piper. No go. Kira has it. Going to send it in, but we're offsides. 3:03. Fast-paced, moving game. Hawks just down 1, just 1 goal, ties it up. Tucker on the draw. Here we go, on the draw, they send it forward. Pops up to Brenton. Brenton, made a nice little stutter step. Lost the puck on the second handle. Tucker makes a move, tries to center. Gets up towards Piper. She kicked it and sent it right back to a Arapahoe player. They're going on Colton's side. Colton's going to keep him wide. They try to stutter back across, try to cut up the middle. They drop it and give it right to Piper, who kicks it right out. They try to go D to D, miss again. Piper there forces them to come all the way back in their zone. Brenny on attack, going to meet him behind the net. Now the chip shot goes up, hits a couple bodies, goes all the way down, but Amelia will be the first one on it. Not the potty you want. To go with a full set of steam. She chips it up the boards. Brenny couldn't get it. Hit his skate. They try to one-time shot again. Once again, misses horribly. Comes up to Piper. Piper with some time. Feeds it up to Tucker. Tucker's got Brenny with him. Shot from distance. Oh my God. The goalie made a glove save, but he was not very confident about that one. That one, he almost missed. All right, 2:06 remaining here in the second. Hawks make a change. Mason, Max, Naya line out there. L and Mo. Mason wins it, kicks it forward. Loses it in the corner. They're going to send it up to Naya. Naya with a little bit of time. Chips it back up the boards. Hits another body, and they're able to get it up and out, but Mo's there. Mo steals the puck away. has it for a second. They lose it back to Mo. Mo's going to go far side. Arapahoe able to steal that one, chip it past Max. L pinches in hard. Has it still in her feet, sends it back up, releases Mason. Mason's got numbers, goes over to Naya. Naya with some time, rips a shot from distance on the goalie, tips it, kicks it back to the corner. Arapahoe has it on the boards. Naya was hugging the boards, and he tried to go center. Good job by Mo, holds the blue line, but they get it out with the second attempt. Arapahoe coming 3-on-1 the other way, but Mo says no. Mo coming all the way back, breaks up the play and sends them wide. Great play by Mo. They try to center it, or send it back up to the point. Max gets it up to the line, but not out. Puck goes back down in the corner. L's got it. It's going to reverse course over to Mo. Mo with time. He's going to send it up towards Mason, just on the backside of him. He recovers, gets it up, sends it over to Max. Max has it at dead center. Lost an edge trying to get that pass back to Mason, and they're going to get it right back to L. L, plenty of time, sends it hard back over to Max, goes into his feet. Max, gets a stick lifted. Can't get it deep in the zone. Arapahoe coming 3-on-2 the other way with L and Mo. L takes a whack at it. They shoot on G. Big blocker save. Sends it back to the corner, and the Hawks are able to pick it up. Mason has it, going to go hard towards Naya. Naya gets it on the board, sends it, tries to send it, got chipped away. Mo had it for a second. They shot it. L shoots it right back to Mo. Has time. Sends it right up the middle for Mason or Max. Splits the two. Goes to the corner. No icing. 17 seconds remaining. Max almost able to steal that one away, but Arapahoe goes back to the corner. They're going to chip it up. Eli's there. Is going to send it back in deep. 8 seconds remaining here in the second. Mason on attack. Good job by Mason. Holds him up in the corner, but he's 1-on-3. And that will end the period. Hawks down 1. G, a couple big saves. Had 2 breakaways. They went blocker side and got both of them. Hawks got... I will be. Yeah. Vocal cords. That's right. Everything's shut down. So shut down and go outside for the beverages. So it's going to be all of us here kind of like that. Don't do that to you. Yeah. Don't let you out and then show you a horrible time. Yeah. Come on down to Bristol. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go, Hawks fans. Start of the third. Hawks going to come out with the Tucker line. Tucker, Brenny, Piper. Eli and Kira out on defense. Big O 33 in net. Hawks only down by 1. See if we can put 2 here in the third. Tucker on the draw. Puck drop. Tucker wins it over to Piper. Piper's got one on. Chips it up. Rennie. Oh, nice chip. Sends it back to Tucker. Tucker gets a stick lifted, though. They get it on sides, but Arapahoe able on second effort to get it out. Eli's got it with some time. Sends it up to Piper. Just too hot to handle. Too hot to handle for the Arapahoe player. It goes all the way back. Tucker got a stick on it. Forced them to stay a little deeper than they wanted. They try to center. They lose it back up to Piper. Piper makes a move. Brenny sends it in deep. Hawks on sides. Puck goes into the corner. Brenny on attack. Oh, Brenny cut the wrong direction. Thought he was going to go back and around. That was a good play. Eli pinches on it. Arapahoe coming back the other way with Kira. Try to make a move down the middle. They lose the puck completely, and that was Piper coming back. Kira able to steal that one away. Gets it through the feet. Gets it up to the boards. Good defensive effort. Eli holds off the big guy in front. Shoots a wrister past G. Rennie lose the hands at the board. They shoot wide of G. Goes back towards the corner. Try to play it between Kira's legs. Kira tips that one. Sends it back up to the point. They lose it again. Big shot on G. Big save. Eli picks it up behind the net. Has one. Sends it hard up the boards towards Brenny. Weird bounce off the glass. Brenny there battling. Able to get it almost past the Arapahoe player. But they steal it again. Send it back in deep. Eli going after it. Eli takes it back around the net. One on his backside. Sends it hard up the boards. Gets it out of the zone. Arapahoe tries to regroup. Piper steals that one away. Piper cutting in alone. Has two. Cuts back across. Sends it. Oh, tries to feather one for Tucker. Tucker, though, good board battle. Holds onto it. Gets it behind the net. Has another Arapahoe player. Cuts it across. Tucker still battling for it. Has it. Tries to center over. They're going to lose it back to Eli. Eli with time. Rips a shot. Hits a body. Tips right over to Brenny. Brenny shot. Oh! Oh no, Piper. Sorry, my bad. That was Piper with the shot, and the goalie's able to make a glove save. Great little trickler. 9:59 remaining here in the third. Hawks really putting down the pressure. Mason on the draw. Mason wins it straight back, goes to Colton. Colton has it for a second, sends it up the boards. Good tip for the Hawks. Mason still has it at two. Bounced it weird off the boards. Oh, Naya tried to center. No stick there for it to bounce off of. And it comes back out of the zone. Amelia will be the first one on it. Amelia with a little bit of time. Has some space, one attacking. She cuts back and around. Has it still on the board. Swaps it. Cuts back across. Sends it up the middle. Naya has it. Naya sends it right up the middle though. Arapahoe able to steal. Shot from distance. Gee, big blocker save. Send it to the corner. Colton's got it. Sends it up the boards. Gets intercepted. Oh, they lose it again. Mason almost able to steal that one away, but the Arapahoe sends it back in deep. Amelia's there. Pinches in on it. Holds a player off on the boards. Mason comes in to help. Takes the puck away. Mason with time. Sends it up to Naya. Naya chips it up towards the blue line, but not out. Mason gets it out on a second attempt. Max has it. Oh, tried to feather one for Mason. Arapahoe offsides. Had to regroup. Max there, putting great pressure on them. They send it across. They lose it to Mason. Mason with some time, tries to go far side. Arapahoe offsides. Now back on, cutting back across against Amelia. Amelia puts her foot down, kicks that puck away, comes to Naya. Naya gets it up to line. They lose it to Mason. Mason going 1-on-2 with Max on the backside. Takes a shot from distance. Goalie blocker save, and he's able to cover. Play, mate. Hawks full line change on this one. Brenny, Tucker, Piper. Elle and Mo back on defense. On the draw, they win it to Brenny. Brenny back to Elle. Elle rips a shot, hits a shin guard, still there, rips it again, sends it back in. Hit a couple bodies, Brenny going after it. Arapahoe tries to lead it right up to the center. Elle there defensively, they cut back. Brenny stick lifts, force him to the center. Shot on G, pops to the corner. Mo going after it. It's going to send it up. Hits Piper. Piper tries to feed Tucker. Hits a body. Oh, hits a couple more bodies. It pops out onto an Arapahoe player. Mo giving chase. They try to center. Ooh, hit a couple sticks. Pops back to the corner. Good job by Mo. Stick lifting that one. Pops up to Elle. Elle centers. Here comes Piper on the backside. Able to steal that away with Tucker. Tucker makes a move. Cuts back up the middle. Tucker with some time. Cutting wide. Takes a shot from distance, hits a goalie, loses it right to Piper. Piper, oh, just couldn't grab the handle on it. That was a great play. Up to Elle. Elle takes a shot, once again, hits a stick. Elle there still pressuring. They get it up to the line. Now Arapahoe gets it out and deep. That should be icing. Yep. Icing, great work by the Hawks. Had a couple great opportunities over there. Tucker, that shot from far distance, that goalie kicked it right back to the center for Piper. She just couldn't find the handle on it to get it up and over him. He was dead to rights down. She just wasn't able to lift it with the player draped over the top of her. 7:49 here remaining in the third. Hawks just down by one. Mason line out there. Mason draws, sends it forward. Arapahoe picks it up in the corner. Going to take it around the net. They reverse course. Naya's there. Naya steals it away, has it in the corner, sends it up towards Mason, but it hit a stick. Went back to the corner. Naya still there, keeps it in the corner. Now they have to send it hard around the other way. Eli on the pinch. Oh, and Eli stood up the Arapahoe player right in the front. On the boards, just kind of protected himself, but Hawks go down a player. Kira, Piper, and I think Mason on the far side. Here we go, on the draw. Mason tries to win it forward. Gets it up. There we go. Mason and Piper going together. Piper makes a move, cuts it back up to the center. They lose it to Mason. Mason not able to pick it away. Arapahoe player coming in hard. Mason has it in the corner with time, centers it. Arapahoe steals it away, chips it up, gets it up to the zone to Amelia. Amelia's going to send it back in deep, far side. Piper going after it hard. There we go. Piper steals that puck away, has another player on, tries to make a cut move. Arapahoe takes it away, cuts back up the blue line. Good job by Piper. Lifts the stick. They lose it before they can gain the red line. Piper bodies them off. Arapahoe has 4 bodies there. They're cutting back across the middle. Amelia with Kira. Kira's going to force them wide. They're going to shoot wide on G. G kicks that one, tips to the corner, pops up to Mason. Mason's going to send it up and out. That one is going towards the net. No ice. They thought it was going to be ice. No ice. It trickled in. They stop skating. Puck goes back. Amelia going after it. Amelia stops him right there. Tucker able to steal that one away. Tucker's got a couple bodies. Makes a toe drag on one. Almost able to get through the second one, but Hawks are back to full strength, so we're playing 5-on-5. They lose it right to Piper at the slot. Piper rips a shot, hits a body, palms up to Colton, I think. Colton rips a shot, hits someone in front, tips back to the corner. Brenny's there, tries to center, gets intercepted though. Piper with the effort. Nice job, sends it in deep. Tucker with the puck, tries to center, hits another body, goes back and around the net. They're going to come up and out. That's icing all day. Hawks are going to draw back in the offensive zone again. Hitting a lot of bodies. We need a dirty goal, though. 5:48 remaining here in the third. Mason, Max, Naya, Elle, and Mo out there defensively. Mason on the draw, pops up, comes to Mo. Mo with time, shovels it towards Max. Arapahoe able to get it back up to the center. Elle keeps that one in the zone, goes to Max. Max tries to give it a whack, hits a couple bodies. Mason there battling in the corner. Mason one-on-one, steals it, takes it away, has time, sends it up to Mo, but Mo's got one on. Mo tries to rip a shot, tips it, gets it back over to Mason, up to Max. They lose it again, get it up to Mo. Mo shoots from distance to Max. Max shot, goalie, big save. Oh my God, that was the best sequence. Mo got that puck all the way down there, seeing eye, got it to Max. Oh, Max ripped a shot, just not high enough. Had bodies draped all over him. Elle and Mo played a great series on that one, held that blue line solid. Eli, Kira coming out on defense. Same offensive group out there. Mason on the draw, tries to win it back to Max. Arapahoe gets it, tries to win it behind the net, hit their own goalie, and the goalie covers. Mason once again on the draw. Mason draw, wins it over to Max, but Arapahoe's able to whack and send that one completely up. Eli will be the first one on it. Eli's going to take it back and around our net. Eli with bodies on, sends it hard up the board. Max pinches, sends it up, gets it to Mason. Mason able to get it up and through the line, but lost it in his feet, so that goes down deep. Mason and Max going after it, Naya on the far side. Good job by Mason, gets a stick on it. They just get it past Naya. Arapahoe going to send it back and around their own net. Max there challenging one side, Naya from the other. Naya forces them to lose it, comes to Max. Max tries to center over for Mason, but Arapahoe able to steal that one away. They saw that play coming. Arapahoe coming back the other way against Eli. Eli puts a stick on it, able to hold it in place for Mason. Eli gets it again, backhanders it all the way down. That's not going to make it for icing. Arapahoe's going to have to play that 4:22. Naya going after it. They try to make a move. Naya forced them to lose it. Gets it up to Mason. Mason just sends it towards the net, though, and Arapahoe gets it up and out. Eli and Kira. 2-on-1 the other way. They make a nice, nifty little move. Oh, and they're able to toe drag up and over. And I don't know if someone got something on it, but they were able to rainbow that one up and over G. Straight back, Brenny with a battle. Tucker able to get it. Tucker going body, goes deep into the zone. Pops, oh, not going to make it all the way over to Piper. Colton able to keep the zone, gets it up to Piper. Piper over to Tucker. Tucker makes a move, makes two moves. Tucker with some time, tries to backhand her towards Brenny. Just out of his reach, Brenny sends it. Goal! Brenny throws it to the net, hit a couple bodies, and he puts it in the back of the net. Hawks back on the board, 2-1 with 3:58 remaining. Brenny just throwing it at the net. I think it hit a defenseman and deflected back in. He was trying to get it to Piper. It was perfect. They don't ask you how, they just ask you how many. Tucker again on the draw. Arapahoe worried about 10 seconds. There we go, Tucker on the draw. Arapahoe able to get it up and in. Arapahoe gets in the zone going against Amelia. Amelia's got it on the boards, pops it back up to Piper. Piper sends it up and out, but that'll be icing, and it's gonna come back down. Here we go. Hawks back on the draw. Brenny back out. I think he had a mouthpiece out. And they've been forcing people out. They win it over to Brenny's side. Brenny's the first one on it. Brenny gets it up to the blue line. Gets it up, back up to Tucker. Tucker almost able to steal that one away. Arapahoe makes a couple of little clever moves. Amelia keeps him wide of the net. Stuffs that shot. Sends it deep in the corner, then bodies off. They're going to get it to the backside for another Arapahoe player. Colton going after it. They center. Just missed the pass. Brenny picks it up, has time. Tries to get it. Still got it over to Tucker. Brenny still has it. Lost an edge. Lost it at the blue line. Arapahoe coming back the other way. They are onside somehow. Shot from distance on G. Oh my God. He's gonna want that one back. That hurt. She's not going to be happy about that one. That one was a soft one. Shot from distance. I don't know how that went in, but it trickled past him and ended up in the back of the net. Hawks down 2 again. Here we go on the draw. Mason battling in the center. Who do we got there? Is that Piper and Naya? Arapahoe cuts back into the zone. There you go. El able to steal that one away. Holds the blue line. Pops back up towards Naya. Naya, they send it right back to G. G is just going to cover that puck and let us regroup. Naya, that was Naya out there. Naya, Max, Mason, El, and Mo on defense. Mason on the draw, wins it forward, steals it away from the Arapahoe player. Mason with a little bit of time, sends it over to Max, frees Max, Max has a second. They got Arapahoe player able to swipe the stick from behind, wasn't able to get a shot away. Arapahoe sends it deep, gets it just past Mo. They're gonna call icing, good hard skate. 2:13 remaining here, Hawks down by 2, draw back in the offensive zone. Brenny, Tucker, Piper line. Eli, Kira out there. Tucker on the draw, tries to put it on net, hits a body, goes back out. Brenny there battling on the boards. They get it up and past Kira, chipped away. Comes up towards Eli. Eli throws a stick at it, goes to the center. Good job by Brenny. Hits a couple skates though, ends up back on a Arapahoe player. They're gonna back up, take a shot, sends it just wide. Tucker's the first one on it, makes a move, has a little time, sends it wide for Piper, but Arapahoe able to jump on that, but they're offsides. Tucker once again on the draw. Tries to win that one back. Ends up coming to Kira. Kira sends it up and out of the zone. Pops back to Eli. Eli hits Tucker. Kicks it with the shin. Hopefully he's all right. Looked like that might have stunned him a little bit. There you go. Brenny lifts the stick, not allowing the Arapahoe player to get a shot. They get it back up and out of the zone. Brenny pitches on the boards. Arapahoe cuts back in. Shot from distance on G. G makes a cover. Nope. Lets it go over to Kira. They're going to send it up and out. They get it back to the point. Shot from distance. Tucker took a churn, but put it on his backside. Arapahoe tries to center. Hits Kira's stick. Goes back into the corner. Kira there. Great battle. Puck goes down. Eli going after it. Eli loses the puck up on the boards. Up to Brenny. Brenny battles against three. Tries to get in deep. Comes back around the corner. Eli's going to send it far side for Piper. Oh, Piper just couldn't handle it. That's offsides, and we'll have a change here for the Hawks. 47 seconds remaining here in the third. Here we go, Mason on the draw. Wins it forward, comes up to the red line. Arapahoe's going to send it back in deep towards Amelia. Chipped off Amelia, goes to Colton. Colton with one on. Nice little circle move. Cuts through one, gets through a second one. Gets it up and out of the zone. Colton coming all the way down. Colton with a little time and space. Gets up to the blue line. Tries to force him wide. Tries to center for Mason. The puck is loose. Max goes after it, but Arapahoe's going to pick that one up. Max still battling. Puck is loose. Goes back behind the net. Goalie trying to cover. They lose it up to the line. Colton there. Colton makes, nice little play. Tries to get through two. Hits a shin guard though. Pops back out. Arapahoe tries to center on a breakaway. Hawks all over him though. Naya back there. Naya tips it away. Gets it on the boards. Tries to center. No one home. Arapahoe shoots from distance. Hits Colton. Colton puts him in the corner. And that will end the game. Hawks go down on this one 3-1. This one was kind of a must-win. We had to win this game and tomorrow morning's game to make that third place game. With this one, this will put us pretty much done. We have one more regulation game tomorrow morning. 7:15, I believe, is the next game time. That would be tomorrow. Just double checking for all the folks at home. (7:30 a.m. tomorrow against the Texas Junior Stars. We will be in the Springs on this one. Hawks go down 3-1 on this one. We won't. With this one, we will not be playing on Monday. We will get one more game tomorrow, 7:30 against the Junior Stars. And then we will go into next weekend. Next weekend is state. In our grouping that we're in, we are the first place team. So next week, being the first place team, we get a first round bye. So two teams will play early in the morning. We will play them then in the afternoon. And then if we win that game, we make the state championship game. But it is a lose and out. So as long as we, play hard like we have been, we should be able to win those two games. We're playing teams that we have beaten before and play very competitive against. So it should be good. Good work, Hawks! All right, guys, that's all I got from Pueblo. Can't wait to get back to Colorado Springs.